Clara loved old things, dusty trinkets and forgotten treasures. She felt a thrill in discovering them. One day she stumbled upon an antique shop. It was tucked away on a quiet street. The shop sign was faded. It creaked in the wind. Clara pushed open the heavy wooden door. A bell chimed above her. The air inside was thick with dust and the scent of aged wood. It filled her lungs. Clara coughed. She stepped cautiously into the dimly lit space. The shopkeeper sat behind a mountain of books. He looked up. His eyes narrowed. He didn't smile. "Looking for something specific?" he rasped, his voice like dry leaves. "Just browsing," Clara replied, her heart pounding with anticipation. The shop felt alive. It hummed with untold stories. She couldn't wait to uncover them. Clara wandered through the cluttered aisles. Her fingers danced along the spines of ancient books. She traced the edges of chipped teacups. Each object held a whisper of the past. She stopped at a glass display case. It shimmered in the dim light. Inside, a collection of knives gleamed. Hunting knives, pocket knives, butter knives. And one that was different. It was a simple carving knife. Its wooden handle was worn smooth with time, but the blade seemed to pulse with an inner light. Clara felt an inexplicable pull towards it. She had to touch it. "May I?" Clara asked, her voice barely a whisper. The shopkeeper grunted, his eyes never leaving her. He fumbled with a set of keys, the metal clinking. He opened the case carefully. Clara held her breath. She reached for the knife. Her fingers brushed against the smooth wood, and then she felt it. Warmth. The knife was warm. Not hot, but radiating a gentle heat, like a living thing. Clara shivered. What was this strange sensation? "I'll take it," she said, her voice stronger now. The warmth spread up her arm. It filled her with a peculiar sense of comfort. It felt right. Clara took the knife home. She placed it on her kitchen counter. The familiar room felt different now. It vibrated with an unseen energy. She picked up the knife again. It felt good in her hand, solid, reassuring. The warmth pulsed gently. Clara smiled. This was no ordinary knife. That night, Clara decided to cook. She hadn't felt this motivated in weeks. She held the knife, chopping vegetables with a newfound precision. But something was changing. The air felt charged. Clara felt a tingle on her skin. It was like static electricity. The kitchen lights flickered. Section 5. The dinner party. Clara decided to throw a dinner party. She wanted to share this strange excitement with her friends. She invited them all: Mark, her witty co-worker, Alice, her childhood best friend, and David, the quiet musician. They arrived bringing laughter and chatter into Clara's home. The knife lay on the counter, its presence a secret weight in Clara's mind. "Clara," Mark laughed, "this is the most lively you've been in months." Clara's smile felt strained. She couldn't stop glancing at the knife. It seemed to pulsate brighter, stronger, as if fueled by the energy in the room. The evening progressed. Wine flowed, stories tumbled out, laughter echoed, yet Clara felt a creeping unease. The air crackled with tension. It was as if the knife was amplifying everything. Joy became mania. Light-hearted teasing turned sharp. Clara felt a cold sweat prickle her skin. "Don't you see?" David shouted, his voice uncharacteristically loud. He slammed his hand on the table, making the dishes rattle. Clara jumped. "David, calm down," Alice pleaded, her eyes wide with alarm. The room felt like it was vibrating. It was unbearable. Clara got up. She had to do something. This was too much. But as she moved, her hand brushed against the knife. It felt burning hot now. The warmth was gone, replaced by intense heat. Clara gasped. The knife slipped from her grasp. It fell, blade down, towards Alice's outstretched hand. A scream ripped through the air. Blood splattered. Alice cried out in pain, clutching her hand. The room plunged into chaos. Mark rushed to Alice's side. David stood frozen, his face pale. Clara stared at her own hand, the one that had held the knife. It felt like it was burning. The ambulance arrived. Sirens wailed. Alice was rushed to the hospital. Mark went with her. David left soon after, his face etched with horror. Clara stood alone in her silent kitchen. The remnants of the dinner party lay scattered around her. Broken glass, spilled wine, a blood-stained napkin. She looked at the knife on the floor. It was cold now, lifeless. Clara slowly picked it up. There was no warmth, no pulse, just the smooth wood and the sharp, unforgiving blade. Clara knew with a chilling certainty that the knife was cursed. It had amplified everything in her life. The joy, the laughter, the anger, the fear, and it had culminated in this. She stared at the knife. It had brought her a strange comfort, a sense of excitement, but it had also brought pain and destruction. Clara knew she couldn't keep it. She had to get rid of it, but where? How? The knife felt heavy in her hand, a chilling reminder of the curse it carried and the lives it had shattered.